we will start to make microcapillaries, that is tiny little capillary tubes that we can use to spot TLC plates with, by starting with one of these tiny little capillary tubes. These happen to be the kind that are open at both ends, so not sealed at this end and not sealed at that end. So it's really just a very, very thin glass straw, so to speak. What we will do now is hold the tube in the flame right at the middle of the tube. It's going to soften up the glass, and you'll see that you'll be able to bend the glass and actually stretch it. Hold it right at the tip of that blue cone. You see the yellow flame. Notice I was able to stretch and bend the tube. So now you might think, well, it's sealed in the middle, but it's not. In fact, there's a very, very thin channel through there. And if we just break it, we now have two very efficient microcapillaries. Now that one was probably stretched a little bit too far. It still will work, and we'll try it here in a minute, but let's do it again just for practice. Pull out another capillary tube. You'll notice that the flame gets yellow because sodium is jumping out of the glass, sodium ions, and as you may or may not know, when you heat sodium very, very hot, it glows yellow. So here we go. You can see the glass is bending. I'll just pull it a little bit, or stretch it a little bit and pull it out of the flame. In this case, the thin part in the middle is not as thin, but that'll still work. We can break it right in the middle. And again, we have two microcapillaries, not as thin, not as small as the first two. But you'll want to do this and you want to practice a few times until you get good at it. The problem is it's very easy to stretch too far, and so you pull it all the way apart while it's still hot, and then it does seal up on both ends, and it's not good, or not stretching it enough, or stretching it in such a way that it's all bent and dirty looking. So it'll just take some practice, but that's basically the main idea.